All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wabra. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women, to the dead in Yahweh Shai also. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible. So I'll probably name this lesson, Do We Have a Problem? Referencing back to a pretty funny movie in my book to this day, Don't Be a Menace, with the Wayans brothers. So I'm going ahead and play the video to just kind of set the theme of the lesson, okay?
What's up now? Punk chick? Yeah. Hey, what's up? We got a problem, too, Pete? I said, do we have a problem? Oh, you got a problem, bro. Right here. Here's your problem. Right there. Right there. All right. All right. Say a little game. Right here. I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Oh, USSR. You better get your stank asses up out of here before I cause a nuclear holocaust up in here, fool. Let's go. Oh.
And that's exactly what Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai is about to bring. He about to bring a nuclear holocaust, fool. So to all you non-believers, all you heathen, all right, you don't want to get caught up in that. You do all that scoffing, you talk against us like we crazy, man. You don't want no problems with Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let's jump into it like jump rope, man. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. You got a lot of stupid people, man. How do you know the Lord's a man? Because the scriptures tell you he's a man. That's how I know he's a man. His attributes, his characteristics, everything shows that he's a man. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Let's go into that word war here. Hebrews 44:21. Milchama, a battle, the engagement, generally war. That is warfare, battle, fight, battle, war. Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai is a man of war. In fact, he's the same one that conjures up the spirit in these different nations to even to be in the mentality of warfare. That's why we're coming into the time of World War III. Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai being a man of war, he's the one mustering up the battle, I think is the word. Let's go to Isaiah 54. So he's going to visit, man. He's going to visit this earth. When World War III comes, you better believe the Lord is going to be in the midst of it. Yahweh going to watch Yahweh shine them holy angels get down, man. Make this bigger so I can show all the words here. That's good enough. All right, so Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. I also like to call it the destroyer. That nuclear missile, them nuclear missiles is better. Them nuclear missiles was created by Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. He's the one that put it in the mind of them German scientists to come up with that idea. You know, to come up with the atomic bomb, to come up with the nuclear bomb. That was not done by man alone. That had to have come from a higher realm of wisdom. And it was Yahweh himself that put that thought into the minds of those who came up with that idea. And him being a man of war, who else is better to give the wisdom on how to create such a weapon as the nuclear missile, the destroyer, the waster. Behold, I have created the smith. It didn't say, oh, Esau created it. It didn't say Moab created it. He said he created it. Yahweh. This is his creation. The missile. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. That word instrument, Hebrews 36:27, something prepared, that is any apparatus, vessel or weapon, armor, that is made one from another, that which, let's see, whatsoever, article, vessel, implement, utensil, article, object, utensil, implement, apparatus, vessel, implement of hunting or war. So that's the point right there. The missiles are instruments of war. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is a man of war, and he created the instruments of war, the destroyer. Okay? Put this down for a second. Satan RS-20, I believe it's called. Also known as the SS-18 Satan missile, or missile, however you pronounce it. Tomato, tomato, dodado, dodado. Okay, go to some images here. Now this missile here, from what statistics are showing, is one of the most powerful missiles created. That's just what they're showing. They have supersonic missiles now too. So these instruments are not made to look at. Just look at the size of these things, man. Okay. Now I know when I played the video from Don't Be a Menace, when you had I think it's Marlon Wayne, he had that little rocket. Well, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai ain't coming with no little rocket, man. Okay, he's coming with the whole nuclear arsenal, man. Do we have a problem? You don't want no problems with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Just look at how big that thing is. Looks like a huge bullet, man. Looks like a huge giant bullet. Okay? And a lot of these missiles that are being created, they have different warheads on them too. Okay? To even further the blast and the destruction radius. So this is the Lord's creation, man. Strategic rocket forces, nuclear submarines, long range aviation. All these things that was given to Esau, these things were given from the heavens, man. Okay? And them nuclear missiles are going to be used to destroy Babylon, to destroy America. Look how big that is, man. A big gigantic bullet. That's what it looks like. That's crazy, man. And that's for the destruction of this place, this wicked, evil place, man. Okay? The destruction to all Satan's witchcraft, just like this stuff you see in here. All this witchcraft, man. All this is going to be hit with the missiles, man. Okay? Russia set to test 15,000 mile per hour nuke missile that can beat any. Woo! Not a joke, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is raising these heathens up. Okay? This is all for his great plan. For his desires. Alright? To hell with Satan is what that should say. So yeah, man, so let's go back to the scriptures. Isaiah 54:16, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument, that instrument of war, being missiles. and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Let's go to Matthew 24 and 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. And you're seeing the waster now. When that scripture was wrote back then, in Isaiah, the waster was not created yet. Okay? The atomic bomb didn't come around until the 1900s. So that prophecy has been fulfilled. And now that you're seeing that prophecy fulfilled, you know those missiles are right around the corner, because you're seeing them, which means they're going to be used eventually. All right? Let's read this again. Matthew 24 and 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. No nuclear missiles is at the door, man. That's why we're seeing these things. All right? Bring that down for a second. Second Ezra 16 and verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? And what's that sword? The nuclear missiles being sent off, man. You see this gigantic sword? There's gonna be a whole bunch of different swords, man. It's gonna be sent over here. A whole bunch of different fiery arrows that are gonna be sent over here to Babylon. Okay? Let's read this one again first. Matthew 24 and 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai has brought forth that missile, so you know that nuclear destruction is nigh, man. It's here. It's here already. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Let's open this up. Let's make this smaller here. Go back. All right. So 2 Ezra 16 and 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and that is he. And what is he that may drive them away? So you're not going to see Iron Man come out of nowhere with the Avengers to stop these missiles, man. When the missiles get shot over here, that's it. It's over. Okay? For Babylon. Let's jump down. 2 Ezra 16 and 12. The earth quaketh. Why? Because the missiles are going to cause the earth to quake. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. You know what? Esau knows that. Let me see if I can find something right quick. This just made me think of something. Oops, spelled that wrong. Now I'm gonna show you this picture here on this $100 bill. What it shows is a nuclear missile going into the water, pretty much causing the water to roar. Okay? Let's read this verse. 2 Ezra 16 and come on. 2 Ezra 16 and 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth. And what you see here on this $100 bill is the sea arising from that nuclear missiles from that nuclear missile ascending into it, which also reminds me of a dream I had, a terrible vision that I had. But at the same time, I was comforted in the vision. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. So Esau knows these missiles are coming. That's why they do things like this, man. You fold the $100 bill a certain way, this is what you get: a nuclear missile descending into the ocean, into the water, and the water is rising up. Okay, because they know this scripture is going to come to pass. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow; his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And no archer can shoot an arrow from one end of the earth to the other. This is speaking of the missiles being shot from them silos. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? So Esdras knew he would be here in those days, and he was terrified. Okay, let's go to the book of Job. Job chapter 23 and verse 11. My foot had held his steps back. I'm butchering the scriptures. Job 23 and 11. My foot hath held his steps, his way have I kept and not declined. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. So the nuclear missile being created, that was Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's will. And his desire is to use those missiles to destroy Babylon, man. Okay? The missiles are going to be used to destroy Babylon, which is America today. All right? But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? So who's going to stop the Most High or make him change his mind? Once he's set to do something, that's what it's going to be. Once he says something, that's what it's going to be. He don't change. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. What's that? Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Lord, I change not, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Lord ain't about to change for nobody, man. The Lord has a desire to destroy this place. That's what his desire is going to be. Okay? Job 23 and 13. But he is in one mind, and who can turn him? And what his soul desireth, even that he doeth. And what does his soul desire? One of his desires is to destroy Babylon with the missiles that he created. Okay, and that's also our desire too. I'm going to close it out. Proverbs 10 and verse 24. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. And what is our desire? To see the destruction of our enemies, to see the destruction of Babylon, to be delivered, to see our brethren, the elect men, women, and children delivered, to see the names Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Yahweh Yahushai exalted throughout the whole earth, throughout the whole universe, man. Okay, to see everything ran in righteousness. These things we desire. But those missiles have to come and hit this place before we can even move forward to greatness, man. To our full extent. This place has to go down so that seesaw, the other end, can go up, which is Jacob's world. This place has to go down so Jacob's world can go up. All right. Proverbs 10 and 24. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. And you better believe when the missiles come, the wicked gonna fear, man. It's gonna come down upon Idumea. But the desire of the righteous shall be granted. So just like the Lord does what he desires, like I told you in Job, our desires are going to be granted also. These missiles, man, these gigantic bullets, man, the scriptures tell you how the Lord's going to open up the windows of heaven and drop those nuclear bullets down, man. The Lord gonna do a drive-by on this place, man. He gonna roll down the windows of heaven and drop them bullets on people, man. So Lord willing, this lesson was simple. It was edifying for the elect. Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Wa Rakakudash. Shalom.